I do not get into politics on my social media. I do not get into politics on the podcast because politics are a distraction from our spiritual journey. They are a distraction from what it is that we need to do to be fulfilled and happy. Hey there, this is the Penny on Your Thoughts podcast, and I am your host, Penny Chason. I'm a board certified hypnotist, intuitive, and experiencer. This podcast is about tapping into your subconscious to create a more aligned and abundant life. By leveraging our subconscious, we can master our thoughts, frequency, and vibration. Fusing the conscious, subconscious, and our consciousness is the science of expansion and soul satisfaction. Each week, I'll share in-depth interviews or solo episodes. This podcast was created to share how you have the power to create infinite potential within you. It's my intention that you find this podcast empowering, inspiring, and full of possibility. Now grab your favorite beverage and let's go. Hey, it's Penny here, and welcome back to another episode of Penny on Your Thoughts. And I have a lot of thoughts to share with you today. You know that I'm all about the subconscious. I'm also all about energy, frequency, spirituality, and the last thing that I do is tell anyone that they need to believe the way that I believe on their spiritual journey, because I believe that the spiritual journey is the journey within, and it's whatever we choose it to be. Because the better that we come to know ourselves, the more in tune we become to our higher self and our soul connection, our spiritual connection. But I really want to share with you what has taken place over the last week and to let you know what to expect coming up. A week ago Sunday, I felt the timelines shift on July 14th, and we all know what happened July 13th, and if those things are connected or not connected, I don't know. I do not get into politics on my social media. I do not get into politics on the podcast because politics are a distraction from our spiritual journey. They are a distraction from what it is that we need to do to be fulfilled and happy. And that is end rent on politics. It's a very 3D thing. And while I used to be someone who was 24/7 news, and I made it my life to know who was saying what and when and who was lying and all of this, that has not been me for many years now. And it's made a huge improvement in my life. With those timelines, it shifted on the 14th. I woke up and I felt it and I knew it. I couldn't put my finger on it at first. We are shifting into the higher consciousness if we choose it. If we choose to stay bogged down in the 3D and the news and the noise and the fear and the anger, that is what we're going to get. People will say that they believe in the law of attraction. They will say that they want to manifest, but yet they can't manifest what it is that they want. And we truly attract and co-create everything that we have into our life. And when we are in fear, anger, resentment, the need to be right, control, and all of those things that we see going on in the outside world, when we see those things and we tune into that energy, there is more that created in the world. Even if you are not currently in that headspace, For everyone who is, they are co-creating more opportunities for fear, anger, and resentment on the planet. But when we choose to be in peace, we're on a timeline that is in peace. We can see that things don't look well for other people, and at the same time, not have that be our personal reality. So, what started out last week as a timeline shift, I felt the waves of energy all week. I noticed an instantaneous, almost instantaneous change in my business that wasn't intentional, or was it? Right? We speak words, we send things out into the universe all the time. And it's the words that we speak and we drop and we forget about them. We send them out and we have zero attachment to those words. Those are the things that manifest most quickly. It's the things that we focus on the fact we haven't gotten them yet, that we resist those things coming into our reality, manifesting for us. As the week went on, I began to feel the energies of the moon and everything that was happening, and I really got quiet yesterday. Today is Monday the 22nd. Yesterday, I took some time and got really still and quiet because the solar energy also ramped up this past week. So we have a timeline shift. We have solar flares coming in like gangbusters, plasmating the earth with all of that energy. And we have the moon. Yesterday, I sat in silence just a little bit. And I said, where am I going forward from here? What does it look like? What serves me? And when I say what serves me, I mean, as a spiritual being having this human experience, what serves me to keep me out of the doing, to keep me from feeling like I have to be doing things. And it's a question that I encourage you to ask yourself often, to just get into the silence and say, what is my next step? What is it that I need for me to move forward? And here is what came out of that tuning in to myself. And here is what's next, because I sent this email on the 14th. We're going to recap it here so that you know what's coming next, because the wisdom that came through was to take a sabbatical from the podcast, to push pause. There are other things that we all have that happen in our lives that aren't necessarily public and out there for everyone to see, and that includes in our business as well. And to create space for these things to unfold and to grow, I'm taking a sabbatical from the podcast. It's at least going to go through Labor Day. It may extend a little bit longer. However, my sense right now is that by the end of September, the podcast will be fully back online. But I am stepping back from it for just a little bit. If you enjoy what you receive from the podcast, I ask that you go follow me on Instagram at penny.chason. Head over to the YouTube channel at Penny Chason Official. All of these links are going to be in the show notes. Don't worry about how to spell my name. There will be videos dropping over there, but maybe not necessarily what I would normally put into the podcast. They will be there. So Instagram, YouTube, two places to go follow me. What I have coming up is this Thursday is the Quantum Identity Matrix Masterclass. This is about the hidden secret behind quantum leaping and holding that quantum leap. Yes, it's frequency. Yes, it's vibration, but there's more. And the what's more gives you the roadmap. It gives you the roadmap so that you can leap and you can hold it. Now, the next thing that I have coming up, if you like hypnosis, you like abundance, you like manifestation and tapping into energies, I mentioned last week the timeline shift, the solar flares, the full moon. This full moon has been in Capricorn. No, I'm not an astrologer. However, all of the alignments that are happening right now call for a pretty potent time for co-creating in your life. Not to be specific and to not make big, huge leaps, but to start moving yourself into this positive direction. The 26th of this month, we move into what's called the Lion's Gate portal. I'm doing an entire masterclass with a hypnosis for the Lion's Gate portal. That window opens July 26th. It closes August 12th, but the Lion's Gate is on 8/8. And this year, if you follow numerology, it is an 8 year. So I'm dubbing it the 888 Lion's Gate portal. If you want to join me to learn more about the Lion's Gate and the energies that are coming into play, and to experience a hypnosis that allows you to activate and embody those energies, the link is below. This week it's $66. Next week it goes up to $77. The following week it will be $88. And then the replay after the fact will be $88. This is a masterclass that you will be able to keep and listen to again and again to tap into those energies, those frequencies. And when I say tap into, we're all receiving this stuff all the time. It's about developing your awareness of those energies. That's happening. Then in the latter half of August, I have a training masterclass. It is a free masterclass, The Neuroscience of Hypnosis. If you want to know everything neuroscience of hypnosis, I will have the link below for you to get onto the wait list. The registration is not live for that. And I'm going to tell you 3 more things that are coming up, because there will not be another podcast episode before these things fully launch. September 9th, 21 days of money mindset madness. For 21 days in a Facebook group, I will drop short, to the point videos to help you to become aware of and to break through the stories, the beliefs that can impact our money mindset, the things in our physical reality that can impact our mindset, and to give you simple, targeted things that you can do to position yourself to be open to receiving more money into your life. We haven't officially launched. The pre-launch registration for this 21 days is $111. Very soon, that's going to be going up to $222. And when we hit full-on launch mode, it's 331 days for 21 days. Now, in this Facebook group, I will go live twice a week for the 3 weeks, and I will be coaching in that group. Now, someone had asked me, is the money mindset madness geared towards people who really have a hard time bringing in money, or is this geared towards people who already have plenty of money, but they're just looking to up level? And it's both, because this is personal to you. This is all about what's inside of you. The guidance, the videos, all of these things are going to enable you to peel back your personal layers. If you're a hypnotist and you have wanted to learn conversational hypnosis, September 13th, 14th, and 15th, I am hosting my founding members Master's Level 1 Conversational Hypnosis, September 13th, 14th, 15th. There are some very special details around this hypnosis training. Number one, you must already be a certified hypnotist. There is no certification with this training. Number two, when you join, you get to join every Master's Level 1 training I ever have. It is your open door to join every training live. You also get access to all the replays. It's really a no-brainer for the investment point. I mean, for the investment point where it is, if you say, I can't do that, then I just don't know what to say. As long as I continue to do the trainings and to have access to all the replays, there's a story there if you feel like you can't invest in that. Then there's my certification training in October, the NGH Basic and Advanced Hypnosis Certification is in October. I will have all of these links in the show notes. All of the links will be there. And each week, I will be sending out an email highlighting a past episode, particularly the ones that have generated DMs and email replies where people have said, you know what, when you shared X, Y, and Z, it fundamentally shifted this for me. Or this is something that really helped me to understand a concept that other people have talked about, but I couldn't make it make sense for me in my life. Every week, I'll send out an email with a link to one of the past episodes that people said had a great impact on their life. So get over to Instagram, follow me on Instagram if you aren't already. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel, and Penny on Your Thoughts will be returning somewhere between mid-September and the 1st of October. I am wishing you many blessings of abundance. I am wishing you ascension and elevation in this new positive timeline. And it is my wish for you that you are able to tune out the noise of the world so that you can tune in to you. Because for all of us, no matter how much we've achieved, be it financially, relationships, career, business, there is always something more for us. And it doesn't mean we have to be dissatisfied with where we are. We can just choose to know and to understand that there's room for us to expand. There's room for it to always be better. Have a great week.